Hi, I'm Stacey Katz Shapiro. My name sign is SK. It's important you remember SK. Before video phones or VPs were established, did a deaf person call another deaf person on the phone? No, that wasn't possible. So how did they communicate? They used something called a TTY. How did TTYs work? Well, a deaf person with a TTY would type and call another deaf person with a TTY, and they would type back and forth to one another. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story about something that happened to me a long time ago. In my first sign class, the instructor came with a TTY, showed it to the class, explained what it was, and asked if anyone in the class wanted to borrow it. I thought to myself, sure. I call my deaf friend, but since I don't have a TTY, I use relay. Relay works by calling an operator who has a TTY, who listens to me, calls the deaf person on their TTY, reads me back their typed response while I listen. This goes back and forth between the three of us. If I borrow it, I thought, I could have a direct conversation with my friend. Cool, I raised my hand and said, yes, I'll borrow it, thanks. I got home all excited. I was going to call my friend, Tim Smith. It's important you remember his name, Tim Smith. I was ready to make the call. It's also important that you remember TTYs have a rule. GA means go ahead. I got started to make the call. Hi, Tim. Stacey here. GA. I typed, excited to get a reply. It came back. Hi, Stacey. Are you using a TTY? Go ahead. Yes, I borrowed a TTY. GA. Cool, GA, he replied, and we went back and forth for a while. Then he typed, okay, bye to SK. Okay, bye to TS, I replied. SK, he typed. TS, TS, I typed. SK, TS, TS, SK, TS, TS. SK, TS, TS. And then it stopped suddenly, oddly. How strange, I was confused, what an awkward ending. Oh well, I went back to class. The instructor asked if I would mind sharing my experience. Would I mind? I thought, sure. It was really cool to have a direct conversation with my friend. But by the end, it was so awkward and odd. The ending was weird. How? How is it odd? Asked the instructor. I said, well, at the end he typed bye to SK, my name, over and over and over. I typed TS, TS, he typed SK. How do you end a TTY conversation? It is so awkward. The teacher looked at me and laughed. Remember, there are two rules for TTYs. One is GA, go ahead. The second, SK, means stop keying, not SK your name. I was speechless, so embarrassed. I learned my lesson, and from then on I knew what to do.